Yeah, it's March 1915 and the Germans are trying to give the final blow to the Allied cause in France. The breakthrough here through the British lines. Yeah, they can do a lot of reinforcements, bring in place and surround the troops there. Also assembled a good attack force and also a headquarter. What is needed to advance after combat, because the Britons are good entrenched with a -2 diagonal modifier and the option not to the denying for advance after combat, but if you attack with a headquarter or some other assets, then you can advance, and only then you can advance. So this is the first thing. Here they use the chlorine gas to a little to widen the gap, and there's also a 564 unit, and I think it's a good target for the first chlorine gas attack in World War I. Perhaps I should use it later for a much more important battle, but I think this is okay. Yeah, the Britain get a lot of new units here, the 3-4 units, and yes, I'm looking forward how they will do their things. Yeah, the Germans are looking at the gates of Paris, and the French have to garrison the Paris fortifications, and yeah, I'm not sure how long this takes, and there are 4 other combats along the front against the French to soften them also. So, but yes, let us take we go the other way today. First, this chlorine gas attack. The UN, the Völkerbund, are not amused, but yeah, I think there was no Völkerbund at this time. So it's 3-1 and +2 and -2 for the trench bonus. So it's a 3-1 flag, and it's a 5. It's a 5, and this means both steps are killed and the chlorine gas out of the game. Yeah. And this unit came only back at the 3-4-4. It was the reason why I made this attack. And the Germans going forward. So the next attack, yeah, couldn't go wrong. Oh yes, the chlorine gas made the advance after combat possible. So it's a 5-1 attack, and I use the headquarter. So it's a 6-1 and the possibility to advance after combat. 6-1 is 5-1 +1, but -2 for the trench. So net 5-1, and it's a 1, and it's 1 and 2 losses. And this is what can happen, but it doesn't matter. This unit is out, and also one of these. So the Germans advance after combat. Yeah, they only let 1 unit back, and so the salient, the units there is out of supply, and at the end of each combat phase they are gone. And yeah, I will do it directly. So these guys are over. I was thinking about to use the OHL, but I didn't need it at this time. But I had chosen it, not Oberost, and so I will let it be, and perhaps I use it for another attack. So here it's a 3-1, and the German will use the headquarter. Yeah, but perhaps first I have to look, is it really a 3-1 or is it much less? No, it's a 3-1, and the French use it also, and 3-1 -2. It's a 3. It's 1 and 2, but no advance after combat. And And so it is like it is. Next one. Yeah, it's 7. I have 71, 27 around. I have to look. I think it's enough. Yeah. 9 and 6, 15. 15 and 9 is 23. It's 3 to 1. Yeah, but only 2 to 1 because the rough. And now it's a 3 to 1. 3 to 1, and I can advance if it will. 3 to 1 is the 3. This is also 1 and 2, and I can advance. One and 2, 1 German. And the ring around Verdun is closing, closing, closing. Yeah, I don't want to attack it directly. I think it's too too hard to attack. It costs too much. I soften it around. Yeah, the German Red Baron here is waiting for counterattacks from the French because, yeah, as we know, he has the new tactics, and in the solitaire game, what will you do? You know it. And so it 7, but here is yeah, here is no. It's also good turn. I think 4, 8, 12, 24, 24, and 9 is a 31. 4 to 1, 3 to 1, and headquarter 4 to 1. 4 to 1, and the 3 is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. This Landwehr unit was only made to take these step losses. So, and the last one, this is only a 2 to 1, but the headquarter is waiting, and so it's a 3 to 1 because we have good weather, and mountains are only 1 shift, and forest no shift. What did I say? 3 to 1. 3 to 1, 2, and this is only a 1, 1. Yeah, the last battle was the only one where I can hold, and yeah. Okay, yeah, this was, I think, another example for heavy blood tower and the breakthrough. But I think, yeah, the Britain couldn't really avoid this because their line was so lengthy, and they had only 2 headquarters. It wasn't possible to hold it entirely. Perhaps they have to retreat more, or I don't know. I think it's also lucky how die roll sometimes, but yeah, in the end I don't know how you can do it as the Allied player. Okay, now we came to the Italian front, the Alpine front, and here are the Austrians put together a lot of troops, so they have a solid line with two units in each stack, and the front, the most important focus point here where you can attack from 3 directions, is stacked with 3 units. So waiting for the Italian movement, they decided to go on the defensive at this theater. All the Germans were gone to the Western Front to make benefit from this breakthrough, and I think yes, yeah, I don't know if they will put them on the Eastern Front, but on the Eastern Front now the double turn is also possible. So yeah, I have to wait a little bit. The Russians yeah, thinking about this double turn as well, and trying to have one flank be secure, and they will roll up the flank from the left one side, and yes, stand a little bit more solid than in the first moves, where they get easily surrounded. So they don't go so in the big great attack. But yes, these units here are 3, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. What do I have here is, I think it's 10, 10, 18, 18, and 6 is 24, and 6 is 30, 34, against 7. Yeah, 1 is missing. It's 4 to 1, without any tile modificator. 4 to 1, 5 is full kill. And full advance. So the next spot is here. It's yeah, it's 9, so it's a 3 to 1, and we take this headquarter and use the ammunition and the Austrians as well. So it's a 3 to 1 without any extras. Oh, 1, 2, and 1. So 1 Russian, got 1 Österreicher, Austrians, and 2 Russian. Okay, so here's also a 3 to 1 if nothing surprising is in it. And here is the same operation with the headquarters. So it is 3 to 1. It's 4, and this is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So here is a 5 to 1 because there's only 1 unit there. Don't need for a headquarter or something else. 5 to 1, 2. Yes, he take 1 step with him. So 1 and 1, and they go forward. And this is also 5 to 1. Also 2, and also 1 and 1. So it's not so good, the rolls for the Russian. It's fairly even, I think, but yeah, in the end against the Austrians, even is enough. Okay, so this is the front, waiting here for the Germans if they want to attack. The Germans deployed the headquarter only here because this very good headquarter from the 11th Army had 2 combat shifts, but it had to be on the Eastern Front. But the mass of the other troops were gone to France. One exception is here: 6 units are here to bolster the defense. I don't want to go to an attack here now with the Austrians and Germans. Perhaps they will deploy the troops also to the south because the Bulgarians joined the war. And the Bulgarians, it's like every other nation, every has special things, and they have these 2-4 units with 2 steps. If they lose it, they have a 1-2-4. and they can stack only 4 pieces together. Oh, how did I manage this here? Yes. And yeah, they set up only this round, and the Serbs have to respond to it, and they have done it already. They abandoned the flank, the front against the Austrian, and trying to hold here the little towns Skopje and Nice, because yeah, I think, and also the Austrians have to take a headquarter to Sarajevo, and they will yeah, now come and open the line to the Turkish. We will see. I think the Serbs cannot hold the line against the Austrians and stay against the Bulgarian. It's too much for them because both of these troops are 2-1 in sheer numbers. Okay, then we go to the Near East, and a little bit more light here. First, a look to the Egypt front, where the Turkish, yeah, oh, I've forgotten one thing. Yeah, I think it's 2 units. Exactly. Oh no. So, because this unit was this town, the Bir al-Hassad, or Hassan, was English, British. So, there is a 4-1 attack against the survivor from the last battle, without extras. Oh, it's a 1, 4-1. It's 1 and 1. Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't matter so much for the Turkish. 1 and 1. And they go forward. And yeah, now I'm interested what the Britain do, because the Britain, as you can see, deployed a lot here. And here are special troops. They are so-called VR. I don't know what VR exactly means. But these are Australian and New Zealand troops, and you can think about to be there to send them to Europe or to to Egypt. And yeah, with this situation, I sent them to Egypt, and yeah, weaken the European theater more and more. Okay, on the Iraqi front, there was the German, no, not the German, the Central Persian Gendarmerie Brigade arriving, and Britain, yeah, goes forward, but they cannot do really more because they are too weak also to make more progress. It's a slow moving story on this side. And the Russians, yes, they are on attack. And the Turkish here are not out of supply because they are on the coastal hex. First clear this hex. It's a 4-1, and you got a bonus +1 for concentric attack. Yeah, the concentric attack was by the Germans, I think it's the same against the Britain. I don't know. It's a 6 without losses. So the Turkish unit is also out of in the dead pile. Yeah, I think I don't think that I go more in this direction with these troops. Perhaps better go to Erzurum. Oh, and in this part in Persia, I also told these troops go around and want to clear this Persia area. Yeah, but that's it. That is the first initiative phase, and then we came to the non-initiative player phase. Yeah, I think where the Turkish cannot do much thing here in Persia. Hold the line, I will say. In the Caucasus, it's the same. Perhaps they have to to go backwards, to save troops, to save manpower. And the British are here on the run now, and they can go forward, or they try to be defensive and yeah, I don't know, pull troops back to Europe, because yeah, here's waiting the new reinforcements for the Turkish. They have availed to the front. Back to Europe is not a good option, I think. And yes, the Bulgarians cannot do anything this round because they have to wait. The Austrians will get, yeah, will go forward, attack in Serbia, and yeah, here they have to retreat, I think, and to bolster their units with the Germans. Yeah, the Germans stay good. The Russians don't do anything. And okay, on the Adriatic front, yeah, the Italians will try to do some losses, but I'm not sure if this is successful. And last but not least, the French have only two spots here to close the line again. That's okay for them, but but for Paris it's another thing, because here are all open, and yes, a lot of German troops here, and with cavalry they can go somewhere where they want. I'm not sure if this game is at the end in some point. The French, yes, I think they have to do only one step in each hex. There's no other possibility. Tja, I don't know. I'm not sure if this game can be won by the Allied player. I thought yes, they will get punished in the first few turns, but yeah, they never recover from it. We will see how long they can make it. Bye bye.